Everybody, my name is Steven Dangler. I made this video because I was browsing on YouTube one night and I came across these Lyme disease stories. Now these stories, some of them were truly heartbreaking. They made me cry. They really did. They made me cry. I'm man enough to admit it. They ripped my heart out. I know I'm sick. I know I'm very, very sick for my age. But then to look at other people, and some of the people aren't even able to be doing what I'm doing right now. But I just want to document this, and I want people to know that, they're not alone. I gave up hope. I gave up faith that I was going to get better. My situation is a lot different. I don't have support. I don't have support of doctors. And even more, I don't have support of my family. Now, we'll start at the beginning. I went to, first, one day I came home from school. I was about 16 years old, and all of a sudden, I'm paralyzed from the shoulders down. So, people had to pick me up to go to the bathroom, put me on the toilet. When I'm done, pick me up, either take me to my bed or the couch. That's where I sat for about 2 months. That's it. Which isn't bad, but I was in so much pain where I was just completely out of it all day. I was just in so much pain. So I eventually got better. It took a long time, took months. Took about 6 months for me to fully get somewhat normal, but normal so I could walk, so I could go to school again, so I could do normal kid stuff. So I did that, and I started going to local doctors because I still had underlying symptoms. They never went away. Joint pain, back pain, joint degeneration, just small things. So I wound up at Penn State in Pennsylvania. I live in Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania. Everybody knows Scranton, Pennsylvania from the office. I'm about 30 minutes from the office, from where they shot, sometimes, from where they did shoot in PA. But I'm halfway between Wilkes-Barre and Scranton. So anyways, I go to Penn State. I go to Hershey. I'm constantly driving down there, and I get this doctor. She's a middle-aged female doctor, and she says she doesn't do any blood work. She just looks at me, feels me, goes like this to my joints. I mean, really brutalizes me. And she says I have ankylosing spondylitis. Now, most people, if you're watching this video, if you're still watching it, you don't know what that is. That is the big bad brother to rheumatoid. You don't want it. Let me tell you, you don't want it. It is the bad big brother that beats the hell out of you. So, I was pretty devastated. At the time, I was 17. My life was crashing down. I was close to hitting rock bottom. I started going through depression, suicide attempts. I didn't want to be here. I didn't value my life. So things started to take the turn for the worse. So I started to have near-death experiences. Now, I almost died 7 different times. I'm 22 years old. I almost died 7 different times. Twice of that 7 times, I went in the cardiac arrest. The second time I went in the cardiac arrest, I was in the ambulance. I wasn't too far from the hospital. My heart rate was going through the roof. I was beating so fast where my heart was not pumping blood through my body. It still happens to this day. All of a sudden, I'll just stop moving, and I can only move my eyes because my heart is pumping so fast, the blood will not flow through my body. So I just lie there, until my heart regains at a normal pace. It's called supraventricular tachycardia, SVT. Well, that's what they think I have, and I'm not even sure I have that. But, so I'm in the ambulance, and they have my shirt off. Yeah, I'm sorry, it hurts to talk about it today, because I realize I came a quarter inch, a hair from death, from dying. So they had the defibrillators around 2 inches from my body, and for some reason I looked, the monitor was right there where I could look at my heart rate, and it just dropped right down to 80 beats per minute. And I'm thinking, after the whole episode happened, I'm thinking somebody's watching out for me, because I should have been dead. I should have been dead a long time ago. I truly believe that somebody is watching over me. Guardian angel, somebody who passed, somebody, something, somehow. I'm not religious, but I think somebody's watching over me. There's no explanation for what happened to me. Yeah, they put me on a lot of medicine, but I always take that medicine, and I still have the heart problems. So it didn't do anything. It's like they didn't even put the medicine in my IV. They put topiral in my IV now. If anybody knows about medicine, topiral is going to lower my heart rate. It's going to stop my heart rate from going off the charts. It still happens to this day. I take that pill every day. I still have it. You learn how to cope with it. You learn how to deal with it. Because if you can't deal with it, you can't survive. But anyway, I had all those problems. I kept on having those near-death experiences, and come to find out, about 2 years ago now, I found out that I was misdiagnosed. Penn State didn't even do blood work on me to see that I had arthritis. No, they didn't do anything. They just looked at me, felt my body, felt my joints, did 3 or 4 x-rays and said, "Oh, you have arthritis." I'm sorry, that's not enough to make a diagnosis. I was 16 years old, and they ruined 10 years of my life. Well, come to find out, I have Lyme's disease. Now, for those who aren't familiar with Lyme's disease, I would rather have cancer. And I know that's a strong phrase that I just said, and people can take that the wrong way. I don't care. This is not a plea for cry. This is not a plea for help, saying, pity me, poor me. No, I'm just trying to tell people that, people do go through the same thing. Not the same thing, but relatively close. You're not alone. Don't give up hope like I have. Don't think there's nobody out there to talk to. When I upload this to Facebook, I'm going to put my email address down. I've been through hell and back. I can tell you how hell looks. I can tell you what it's like. And I'm fine with that. That's why I can smile about it today. But my Lyme's disease is crippling. It stole my life. Absolutely stole my life. And the thing is, nobody understands. Nobody. Family doesn't understand. Family thinks I'm crazy. It has drove a wedge through everything in my life. Between the mood swings and the pain and everything, that it just affects you. It doesn't just affect one thing. It affects everything. Like I tell people, look at a pie. Look at a 16-inch pie. It doesn't just affect one piece. It affects that whole pie. So, okay, I have back pain, knee pain. Every joint in my body, including my hands, hurt. My neck. Okay? My jaw kills me. Every morning when I wake up, my jaw hurts. My jaw. My eyes. My eyes. Some days I can't even see my computer ahead of me. I mean, it's blurry to even see my webcam up there. My speech, it has affected my speech. Now and then, every now and then, I'll forget what I'm saying. I mean, today happens to be a good day, which it has been the only good day in about 7 months that I can talk to you like this without screwing up my words. But I'm also on a handful of medication. It's truly the nastiest drug out there. It is. Not drug. It's the nastiest disease out there. It is. People don't understand. I can't get help. I live in a small town. My doctor thinks I'm damn crazy. He has thrown me into, and I'm not afraid to tell people, he's thrown me in the psych ward because I said, no, I don't want to live the rest of my life. I don't. And when I say that, it's the truth. I don't want to live the rest of my life. I don't want to be here. I don't. Why? Why do I want to live here? Why do I want to live? Because, first of all, my family hates me. My mom just got married. My husband, my mom's husband, I think if I was lying outside in the ditch dead, he'd be happy. My mom might be upset for a couple days, that's it. I have no family. Yeah, I have friends. I can talk better to my friends than I can my own mother. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, and people are so mean. When you tell people you don't want to live, I'm not saying, I'm gonna go commit suicide. I'm just saying the pain, it's the only way to accurately describe, okay, I'm going through this much pain, that my life is not worth it. People don't look at it like that. They immediately think, oh, this guy's screwed up, he needs to go to the psych ward. The only reason I've ever been depressed or done bad things to myself is because other people are so nasty. People don't understand, and I think, you know what, if I was able to move away, I have these friends they're a long ways away. I have these friends over there. She's like my mother, I call her, because it's a different circumstance. I don't have a family or mother here, so I look for it elsewhere. So I think if I was to leave to get away from this stress, I wouldn't be better. Mentally, I'd be better. Even though Lyme's disease has stolen everything, there are ways to get better. There are ways to get better. And the doctors, don't get me started on the doctors. The doctors have knowingly, excuse my language, screwed up, and I won't even say it. They've screwed up my whole life. They've put me on drugs that I never wanted to be on, but I know it's the only way out for me to even maintain a normal life. So what do? Tell me, what would you do? Okay, so it's either you live in extreme pain, or you take this medication, even though it's going to be hell, but you get relief. Option 1, I don't get relief at all. I'm on, here, I have it right here. I'm on this. I can take it out of the box for you so you can see. See this, everybody? You can't read that, but that is a fentanyl transdermal patch, okay? Okay, it is this little guy, can you see that? This little plastic thing, I live on this. If I didn't have this, I'd be dead. So what would you do? Would you put this little guy on your body? Even though it is the nastiest medication, I'd rather get off heroin then get off this shit. And as soon as people see this on my body, they judge. They think, oh, he's an addict. Just because I have pain, just because I use this, doesn't mean I'm an addict. And you know what else Lyme's disease has taken away? Besides my family, my life, my dignity, my self-respect for myself. Because other people have belittled me so much that I lost my self-respect. I lost my personality. Excuse me. I lost my personality. I lost everything. It's taken everything from me. Absolutely everything. I can't date. It is true that nice guys finish last. I can't date. Most women, they see that patch on your body, when things escalate and, okay, do I have to say it? But, when they see that patch, because I put it on my leg, my upper thigh, where only taking clothing off. Swimming, you can't see it. Only taking clothing off will see it. So when they see that, it's like a red flag. I'm not an addict. I grew up with a drug addict stepdad who beat the hell out of me and my mom. I've seen things that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I would never become an addict. Ever. But these doctors, I think, want me to, because, okay, they put me on the patch, they put me on Toprol to slow the heart rate, okay, they put me on Xanax, 1 milligram, 3 times a day, 1 fentanyl patch, 50 micrograms. Now, I'm only 110, on a good day, 115, 120, but most of the time I float around 110, 100 pounds. That's a lot of medicine for such a little guy, and I'm not done. Okay, Percocet, 10-325. They only have 1 dose higher. It's 10-6 something. I take Percocet 10-325. I take 8 to 10 pills per day. That's a lot. My mind should be oozing out of my ears, literally, and I'm not done. Okay, so I take Requipt at night. Requipt is a long-acting Xanax. It messes with your mind. It's to calm me down. The Xanax calms me down too. So the Xanax, I should take 3 times a day. I don't. The Requipt, take 1 pill twice a day. Twice. I take a sleeping pill, Ambien, another narcotic, 10 milligrams every night. And there's gotta be something else. I know there's something else. I take antibiotics. I take about maybe 5 antibiotics. Vitamins, people. If you have Lyme's disease, vitamins, I'm telling you, vitamins are the way out. If you take fentanyl patches, I know ways to suppress the negative side effects from the patch. Take what you go through, and it's like a puzzle. Okay, the problems are already on that puzzle board. The pieces are already there. So take the unknown, take your issues, take the bad side effects from the medicine, take your mental problems, take all those problems, find pieces that fit in there. Like for my fentanyl patch problems, I get this really itchy, side effect because my body absorbs it so quick. So I found something to combat that's natural. There's ways around everything. You just have to look. You just have to look and be creative. Just open up your mind. Open up your mind to a different way of thinking. Don't follow what the doctors do, but also, look on the natural side, because natural, there's no side effects. with all these pills that I'm taking, yeah, I have side effects. I have such bad side effects where tomorrow I'm not going to remember that I did this. And I'm being honest. And I've sugarcoated everything that I said in this video. I really did. I'm not going to cry in this video. I'm not going to let my true feelings show because I can't. They're so severe. They're so nasty. I can't. So, for those who are sick, don't lose faith. I lost faith a long time ago, and I regret it. I do. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have lost faith. I shouldn't be the way I am. I fought with every one of my friends because of Lyme's disease, because my moods are so weird, and so 10 minutes from now I could be the nicest person you've met, I could be the nastiest person you met, and I don't have bipolar, just so you know. No bipolar. It's Lyme's disease. It rips apart everything, I'm telling you. And for those who are healthy, if you're still watching this after 20-some minutes, value your life more. I didn't value my life before I almost died. And it took 7 times for me to realize what life is and how precious it is. Because it can be taken away quicker than I can blink an eye. Don't make the same mistakes I have. Don't. That's why I've really made it my point to help people. I want to help. I don't want to see people make the same mistakes I have done. I'm sorry. Just, life is a gift. Life is a gift. You only have one shot. You only have one shot. You can't, when you're 100 years old and unfortunately when you pass, you can't say, hey, can I have another shot? I didn't get to do this. I didn't get to do that. I didn't get to say hi to this person. I didn't get to spend enough time with that person. Value your life. I know I do now. Every morning when I wake up, I go like this. I go like this. I blink my eyes, move my mouth, touch my face, touch my hair. I'm happy. You might not seem it, but I am. I'm truly deep down in my mind, I'm happy. I'm alive. And there's people worse off than me, but, that doesn't diminish what I go through. What I go through is still tough. And Lyme's disease isn't recognized by the government. So until it's recognized, we're alone. So we have to band together and be one and, use each other's knowledge so we can all get by. I think that's why these other people have posted these videos. Nobody else realizes what you go through. Nobody else can, I can't plug in a USB port to my mind and have somebody switch a diagnosis switch and say, okay, he's feeling angry, he's feeling this. No, it's not how it works. Only you know how you feel. So, I don't want to ramble on anymore. I hope you got my point. I hope this video makes an impact. If you have any questions, comments, list them below. I'll put my email address and I will get back to you. I welcome questions. I welcome comments. I will welcome anything, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. There might be more videos, there might not, I don't know. I do want to document my Lyme's disease experience more, and when I find out a tip on, to make something better, you'll be the first to know. Okay? So, thank you for watching, and whether it's nighttime, daytime, make it a good day, okay?